first of our main cases tonight is the reconstruction of the last evening 18-year-old Michelle Waring was seen alive. On a warm September evening, Michelle disappeared after spending a Saturday night out with friends in Wigan. Our film begins at around noon the following day, Sunday, September the 10th, at Station Road car park just outside Wigan town centre.
Oh, you're not going down there to that old handbag, are you?
Oh, come on, there might be money in it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What's the first, Dad? Find your handbag.
Hang on, let's have a look at it. And we'll take it to the police. There's some shoes there as well. They might have something to do with this handbag.
OK then, Mrs. Waring, just to recap, it's your daughter Michelle Waring, 18 years. She's been missing since Saturday night, Sunday morning. Yes, that's right. OK, I'll get an officer round straight away. Bye-bye. This could have found property, please. Thank you.
This is where my son found the bag. About 2 yards further on is where I found a pair of shoes.
So let's just split up and have a look round.
OK then, I'll go on this side and look round this way if it's OK.
Michelle had been missing for nearly 2 days.
Over here.
Her body was found in the bushes beside the car park in Station Road. Michelle lived at home with her parents and younger brother near the centre of Wigan. She worked as a waitress at a local cafe, and everyone who knew her describes a cheerful, popular teenager. On the evening of Saturday, September the 9th, Michelle and 2 of her friends had planned a night out.
Michelle?
She'd arranged to meet Sharon Pryke and Alison Humphreys in the town centre at 7:30.
OK. I have to bank first, OK. Where's my phone? Please,
Can I have 3 hours of life, please? Should be a good night.
2:13. Thank you.
2:30.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're really good night. It's getting really crowded, isn't it?
The 3 of them visited several popular pubs and bars in the centre of Wigan before finally arriving at Scott's Disco at about 9:45. Michelle's friends remember her as her usual happy self that night, but towards 1 o'clock in the morning, she'd become tired.
Oh, are you? Where are you going?
I'm going home.
Why?
I'm fed up, I've had enough.
Oh, don't be stupid. How are you getting home?
Walking it.
Michelle, get a taxi. Remember what happened to that man in Wigan?
I'll be all right, honest.
Promise me you'll get...
Alison and her boyfriend were already outside waiting for a taxi.
Can you take us to Kit Green, please? OK.
As they drove away, Alison saw her friend walking up King Street towards Walgate. Where Michelle went next and exactly what happened to her, police can at present only speculate. Did she take a taxi on Walgate? Did she accept a lift from somebody? Police need to hear from you if you saw her getting into a taxi or a car. Or perhaps she met up with somebody she knew who may have offered to walk with her the 1.5 miles home. One witness reports seeing a girl like Michelle standing next to McDonald's 400 yards from Scott's. She was with a man described as 6 foot tall, slim with short blonde hair and wearing jeans and a light patterned jumper. Minutes after that, 2 separate witnesses saw a couple arguing outside the multi-storey car park at Station Road. One witness particularly remembers the girl's white shoulder bag. Several other people report hearing screams and shouts coming from the car park. The multi-storey itself was nearly empty by now. Was yours one of the few cars still parked there? And if so, did you hear or see anything unusual? At about 2:30 that morning, David Bradshaw was walking home down Station Road when he saw a young man near the exit of the car park. As David continued on his way, another young man, tall with short blonde hair, ran out in front of him from the entrance of the car park and up towards the town centre. And this was just 50 yards from where the following Monday evening Michelle's body was found. Detective Superintendent John Smith is leading this investigation. What was the motive?
I believe this to be a very violent, sexually motivated attack.
Could there have been an incident at Scott's disco, you think, leading up to her leaving before her friends and maybe leading on to this incident?
Inquiries have not revealed any incident in Scott's. I believe that Michelle Waring was very tired, and that is the reason she went home.
If Michelle had decided, against her friend's advice, to walk home, what route would she have taken?
She would probably retrace the steps she took in coming into Wigan that night. That's by walking back through the town centre towards her home in Welly.
So, in fact, that car park would have been out of her way if she was walking home?
That is correct, it would be, yes. It's about 800 yards away from the disco.
How far was that car park from Scott's?
About 10 minutes walk at the most, probably 8 minutes average.
We can see there where Michelle was found.
That is the star, yes.
The entrance and the exit to the car park.
That is correct, yes.
That exit, a man was seen leaning over the railings, and you're particularly anxious to find him.
Yes, I certainly am. I would very much like to eliminate this man from the inquiry and urge him to come forward. He's a young man, late teens, light coloured clothing, and he may well have been in that area of the car park for some length of time, maybe hours, prior to this particular sighting. And if anybody knows this man's identity, please contact the incident room immediately.
And someone else was seen near the exit, at the entrance to the car park.
That is correct. A man with blonde hair, about 6 foot, blue jeans, dark pullover, ran from that direction towards the town centre.
And another sighting too around that time.
Yes, that is correct. There was a couple walking along at Riverway with a dog when a man brushed past them, again a man with blonde hair. And again I would urge these people, if they recognise themselves, to contact us on the incident room at Wigan Police Station.
Now those couples who were seen arguing, are you sure that they were Michelle or not?
No, in fact we're not. Neither of the young ladies has been positively identified as Michelle, although both were wearing dark coloured clothing. The sighting at McDonald's, we know that the blouse that the young lady was wearing there was very, very similar indeed to Michelle's. But again, I would appeal to these people, if they do recognise themselves as being outside McDonald's or outside the car park arguing, please contact us.
Could save a lot of vital police work there.
It certainly would do.
Incidentally, to help you remember, Wigan were playing at home football against Northampton that night. That might help to jog your memory. Finally, briefly, there was a red car at the car park too, which might be significant.
Yes, the Ford Orion was seen parked on Riverway by the multi-storey. The index number of the vehicle began with an E and ended with an E. It was quite a new car.
Right, Mr. Smith, for the moment, thank you. And of course, most importantly, if you think you may have seen Michelle herself in the small hours of that Saturday night after she left Scott's, remember it was Saturday night, September the 9th, Sunday the 10th. Please do call us. Even the slightest piece of information could make all the difference in helping police work out exactly what did happen to Michelle that night. The number direct to the studio here is 01 811 8055, or you can contact Detective Superintendent Smith's colleagues at the incident room in Wigan on 061 855 7039. That's 061, the code for Manchester, 855 7039.